Okay, nice to meet you again. You're welcome. Here we go. A very important fire tip. If you receive the question from the three Chinese suppliers and they are the Silicomanganese 6570, don't immediately compare the three price. First, compare the manganese contact, silicon contact, carbon contact, ferrous silver contact, and silver contact, and then can be compared. The other is like the particle size, package quality, inspection, and delivery. Only after this point are the legend should you compare the price. This will give you the much more meaningful conversation. And the back the market. So now we understand the common commercial grade like the 1640, 1650, 6570. The next question becomes why can the price of this grade change from the month to month? And this bringing us back to the Chinese silicon manganese market because whether you buy 1640, 16550 or 16570, the market the market price is still influenced by the manganese aero electric coke production, steel demand, supplier, and international logistics. So now let's move to the next topic. What's really happening in Chinese silicon manganese market? Um, let's into the party three. Why should we care about the Chinese market? Now let's talking about the China. Why the China silicon manganese market important? China has a very large ferroalloy industry. There are many products. There are the many production regions. There is a large raw materials supply chain, and China also has a large steel industry. This means the Chinese domestic market can influence international silicon manganese supplier. For international buyers, China is not only a producer, China is also a major part of the global fair light supplier chain. But there is something important. When you see a Chinese silicomanganese price, you should not immediately assume this is the export price. Domestic market price and export price are different things. Why? Because export price can including transportation, port charge, package, export cost, ocean freight, insurance, exchange rate, and destination market cost. So those domestic price, not is the FOB price, not is the CIF price, and not is the land cost. This is extremely important for international buyers. Part 4. What's happening in the Chinese market? Now let's talk about the currently Chinese market. This is probably one of the most international parts. The current market is not simple, very strong, or the very weak. This is more complicated. We are seeing price pressure from both sides. On one side, production costs remain important. On the other side, downstream steel demand is under pressure. This is create a very interesting situation. Let's first talk about steel. Silicomanganese is main used by steel milling. Therefore, if steel production increases, silicomanganese mines generally receive support. But if steel production is low, silicomanganese demand can weaken. Recently, data shows that the China's July current steel production fell years on years. The first 7 months of the 26 also showed a year-on-year decline. This tells us that the steel market is facing some pressure. But we should not simply see steel production is down. So the silicon must failing. The market doesn't work that simple. Because we also need to look at the supplier side. Like the party five, the three things beginning the price. When we analyze the silicomanganese market, we normally think about the three words: cost, supplier, demand. Cost, supplier, demand. Yes. So let's start with the cost. The first important factor is the manganese ore. China has a very large silicomanganese industry, but the international manganese ore market is very important for the Chinese producers. When major ore price increase, production cost can increase, but the effect is not always immediately. Why? Because the factory has a emitter. A different factory has a different contractor. Different factory use different arrow combination, and the different factory have different production efficiency. So if manganese ore price increase by a certain amount, it does not mean very silicomanganese producer cost increase by exactly the same amount. This is why market analysis is more complicated than looking at one number. And party 6, electric. Now let's talking about another important factory, electric. Silicomanganese is producer in electric furnaces. So electric is a major production cost. This is also one reason why production locations are important. China has several major ferroalloy production regions. For example, like the Inner Mongolia, Ningxia, Guangxi, Guangzhou, different regions have the different electric conditions. They also have the different transportation conditions. They have the different access to raw materials, and they have the different industrial infrastructures. Therefore, location affects production cost. This is an important point for buyers. If you are the compare to supplier, don't only ask what's your the price, also ask where is your factory, because the factory location can tell you something about the supplier cost structure and the logistic. And the party seven coke and other raw materials. And another factory is the coke and carbon materials. These are also important in the smelting process. So when we analyze the cost silicon manganese, we should not only watch the manganese arrow, we should also watch the manganese arrow, coke, electric, transportation, and the production cost. So we can think about the cost side like this: manganese arrow, as the coke, as the electric, as the other cost equals the production cost. And the production cost creates an important floor for the market. But remember, production cost does not automatically equal market price. Why? Because market party size also affected by supplier and the demand. The part 8 is the steel demand. Now let's talk about the demand, and this is where is the steel industry become extremely important. If the steel milling produce more steel, they generally need more ferroalloys. If steel production decreases, ferroalloy demand can become the weaker. So the China steel market is not one single market. There are different sector, construction, infrastructure, automotive, manufacturing, matching, export. So when we analyze steel demand, we need to look at the different sector. For example, probably and construction have better pressures, but automotive and some manufacturing sector can behave differently. Therefore, it is dangerous to simply say Chinese steel market is weak. A better question is which part of China's steel demand is weak, and which part is still relatively strong. This is how we should analyze the market. The part 9 production cut. Now let's talking about the supplier. This is a very important image. Manganese arrow is very expensive. Electric is expensive. Coke is expensive. Steel demand a weak, and the silicon manganese price for what's happening. So producer may decide we can make money at the price. So they may the reduced production, lower financing unionization, the temporarily stop production, or delay restart of financing. If enough producer reduce production, market supplier become tired. Then the price may stabilize. This is a normally commodity market matrix. So sometimes weak demand doesn't at all make meaning containers falling price because supplier can adjust. This is why we need to watch both sides. 880 per ton. But please remember, these are domestic market reference. They are not automatic or export quotation, and they are not necessarily important because international buyers need to catalog the domestic market plus transportation plus export cost plus freight plus destination cost, and party 11 is international. Okay, now I want to ask everyone watching, let's do a small market predict games. What do you think will happen to silicon manganese price in the next 3 months? Higher, lower, around current level? Very volatile. Please comment which one. Yes, and do you think the manganese area price will increase? Steel demand will recover, or production cut will support the market, or demand will remain weak? Let's see what everyone thinks. Hi Mia, nice to meet you. How are you today? Yes, our silicon manganese, the normal packaging is a 10 packs. If you have the other package requirement, and please tell us. We will talk about our the factory. If this package is okay, and we will according to your this package. But if the package is not suitable or the factory, and we requirement or the normal package silicon manganese is 10 bags, 1 to 1 bags. The before just I share with our the price is our the EXW price is the domestic market the price. Yes, if you need our the FOB or the CIF price, please leave your the message contact our by WhatsApp or email. Yes, we will according to our the normally market price to provide our the best quotation for you. Yes. Hi Luna, nice to meet you. And what's currently affect silicon manganese price in China? Maybe I think maybe the price different is according or the raw materials. Yes, because the raw materials, electric, and the transport cost to affecting our the silicon manganese price. But recently, our the silicon manganese price is very stable. Yes. So if you want to buy the silicon manganese recently, we think this is a good time. But if you are the shipping to the different country, we think you need to add the higher transport cost. Yes, in this price. Okay, in the end, let us to know our company and our company located in Anyang. And if you want to learn more about the Silicomanganese, please leave the message and please send your detailed specification by email. Our sales requirement to provide the best quotation and the China market information and in the detailed specification. Yes, as we know, because recently the different reason the shipping cost is increased. Yes, so about the price, about the different specification, if you want to know, please leave the message. So in the end, we want to introduce the factory, and we are the nature the fair crew the manufacturing. Yes, so if you want to learn more about the factory, welcome to visit our factory, and we have the factory video. We will show the factory video for you, and if you have any questions, please tell us. Okay. They are the living in the end. If you have any questions, please remember our the mail. Please remember our the website.